outnumber the enemy! The enemy is attacking our ally! Make your final checks! Then say your final prayers!
This is it!
Go on, Mac! History! Did anyone smuggle any women on board?
But Aru did not continue his way to Tunisia peacefully or succumbing to the pain of breaking his arm, but he continued to fulfill his duty, as he collided on its coastal path with an enemy ship belonging to the Italian city of Genoa, so he attacked it and captured it and the sheep in it, then returned with it to Tunisia and annexed it to the force of Istila. This battle or this initial clash was not worthless or useless. The mountain tribesmen showed the firmness of these Muslim sailor fighters, their bravery and courage. The engagement was a test of trust, and the beginning of acquaintance and coordination of cooperation between the different forces, and the loss of the arm Aru came as a token of this trust. At the same time, this operation was a warning to the Spaniards, who knew that the cohesion of forces on land and sea would lead to an increase in power. Muslims. So they worked immediately to request more support from Spain, and in return they changed their policy of separating the maritime powers, Aru and his brother Khayr-al-Din, and the land forces, national and nationalist in the Islamic Maghreb, by appealing to the latter and pouring money on them, and thus they were able to find someone to contract with them to secure supply and supply. For the Spanish garrison, Aru benefited from his exploratory experience in the city of Bijaya, so he knew that it was impossible to besiege it and wage a long war against it while he was in his remote base in Tunisia. Fada Jijel, which lies 120 kilometers west of Bijaya, decided to liberate it from the grip of the enemies, and to take it as a base for future operations, in which the means of gathering the means and the mobilization of villages. The city of Jijel was subject to an Italian garrison from Genoa since the year 1260 AD, and when Aru launched his unsuccessful attack on Bijaya, the garrison Jijel sped up and requested the support that took over his adventurer Andrea Doria, who was working at the time in the service of France. He quickly led his fleet and entered Jijel and clashed with its Muslim people in a brutal battle, and get them out of it, and support the Genoa's garrison to exercise its commercial role that was before. The people of Jijel, who had been displaced, returned to seek help Baru, and declared to him their readiness to support him with everything they could, and the date of the attack was agreed upon. The Mujahideen proceeded with their preparations. Aru led his naval force with his brothers, even if he did not arrive Jijel, and began his attack immediately, and the naval forces were landed and contact was secured with groups of Mujahideen from the people of Jijel in particular, and after a violent and cruel battle the Muslims were able to storm the city and annihilate its garrison. The townspeople returned to their homes, and joined the rest of the Mujahideen in dividing the abundant spoils that were in the commercial center in the year 1514 AD.